But talking about the live version of the song, even though it's a true improvisation and that it changes from a night to another, there's still a certain theme that's being repeated in the lyrics, in that improvised part that's at the end of the song. And I would like for you to tell us more a little bit about them. There's one of them that comes back really often, where you say, "And I'm crawling on the floor, banging at your door." What does that represent?
The door represents all the illusions that we have and that we need to sometimes, that we would love to deny and just to go, because you can see the light through the door. It's because the image is so there's a lot of undertone. There's not a lot of words, but you can close your eyes and imagine and envision the scene. You're crawling on the floor and you can see the lights through a door, which means that you're in the complete dark, and you can see a little bit of something that attract you, and you're reaching out to it, and you keep crawling and crawling, because as much as you're crawling, you realize that it's the further it goes. And it's almost unreachable, if not. And then you realize that there's a different dimension to it, that you need to understand why you're in that state. And then it goes from, I want to be the one, and not the one in terms of like being number one, but being like complete. I want to be acknowledged. I want to feel something that will define who I am, or will lead me to understand the nature of who I am. And then you keep crawling and crawling, and then suddenly, as you're acknowledging what you want to touch, then you found yourself at the door, but still it's closed, and you need to and you're knocking at the door, and you're screaming through the door, but still there's no answer. Still there's no way to get in.
And does it, because you say, I've been banging at your door and I saw your halo through the door, so does it mean that you have to wait for somebody else to take action to open the door? Do you need someone else to intervene in your life in order to get to where you want to go?
But sometimes what's behind the door, it's yourself. And I think that's the thing. It could be, for some, it could be like a greater entity. It could be God, could be friends, could be a lover, but it could be yourself as well. That's another perspective.
And then, still in that version, in the Upper Room version, we have Ash, who's asking about the lyrics when you say, "And I found your true comfort at your feet." What does that mean?
I think that for us, especially at that moment, and still, it's still vibrating in our hearts. You in that process where you want to, to let go of everything, you cannot always be in the fighting mode. You need to be able to just to get on your knees, or to lay down in a place where you can just be even for a brief moment in peace. And I think that for us at that very specific moment was to be together. That was just like and again, for other people it would be like the comfort of being with the people that you love, or the people that you care for. Could be God, could be could be whatever you feel peace through or with. And for us it was really like that moment that we had, and we were looking at each other, and we found comfort there, and that we were together. But it's still a brief moment, because even if we're together, there's still issues that the movement, the stream of life goes on, and then but that moment is very pivotal to everything that we have to do after.